EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Check 55. Check 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Throwing again is Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Texans 7, Ravens 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's just shy of the 30. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. How great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Ravens 7.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On 2nd down at 4, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans, and he coughed it up. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Texans.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Watson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
To throw again, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He completes it to Westbrook. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Still going. And he will score.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Oh, now he bowls him over. Legs still churning.
Like a giant.
And now the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm ready to take over.
They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Ravens 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for the Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a quick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Watson off play action. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The open man is Westbrook. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage on the man and the coverage, sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. With Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.